it a favor. Yeah, sure, I know, see you later. Sometimes I just wanna be a hater. Gotta watch down the top 40s with a chaser. Your voice starts feeling like a waiter, scraping my mind against a cheese grater. Before you go, sir, you have to sign a waiver. That's alright, I'm aware of the danger. You wanna get away, you better get in line. Won't go another day of wasting any time. I've got a lot to say, can't hold it in this time. Got no filter, I got no filter. 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 No filter, I got no filter.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us tonight. Cheers, David, Renee, Sandy. See you guys in the chat. We're starting out tonight with some of the Wild Turkey 70th anniversary special from last year. Some people in the Discord and in the Facebook group last night were posting the 8-year that's out this year, but I'm partial to the 70th. I think that's better than the regular 8-year release. So I'm starting out with that one. And I've hit that bottle pretty hard, but luckily I have a backup. Now, Bourbon and Ballz are supposed to be joining me tonight. I think they'll be on here in a few minutes. Until then, just going to chat. So they did send me a blind. So I got a blind over here set up that Renee poured for me when they do come on. So we'll see what they sent. Actually, I know what they sent, but I don't remember. I know there was a McBriar, JD. Cheers. There was an Old Forester 1924s in the blind. I can't remember what else was in the blind. But yeah, so I'll be doing that when those guys come on. Old Pirate Bourbon. Cheers. So you won the Blue Note sample last week. That's going out tomorrow. I didn't want to go to the post office with one thing, so I know I'll have more to go out tomorrow. I'm doing a shipping of a whole group of stuff tomorrow. Tom Black, cheers. You'll read the chat when you get parked. All right. Thanks, Tom, for joining. Shauna, thanks for tuning in. Eric, cheers. The Bourbon and Ballz guys, I think they're backstage now, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring them in here. See if they're ready.
Do we have the marker somewhere?
Yeah, we're working on it, Todd.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'll give you a couple more minutes.
Oh, that'd be great.
All right. So they're still getting set up. We'll get back to them. You may open the can. Hey, Brad. Good to see you. Cheers. Still drinking that beer. Yeah, so tonight I'm going to be doing a blind, and I have a blind that I sent to Jeff and Charlie. Well, actually, I sent them 2 parts of a blind. They talk about how bad fresh is. I sent them a couple of bottles that I had stashed in the back of the barrel, and they're going to use their little self-blind thing. They're going to blind that with the fresh. So I gave them a punishment blind. So that'll be a lot of fun. Top. Congrats. Congrats on living. Thanks for joining us. This really is a really nice pour. I wish this was their standard 8-year that was going to be in the shelf. I really like that bottle. I know, David, we were talking about it, and you really liked it too. Dave Vogelthang, thanks for joining. Tom Black, you're going to be in Kentucky, July 24th through 27th. I don't think I'll be down there at that time, but I know there's some of the guys in the chat, they live down there. So it I guess depends where in Kentucky you're going to be. But I think they're more in the northern Kentucky. We do have some people down and around closer to Tennessee as well, but a lot of my people that are normally on my chat are up around the Cincinnati, Newport area. Trevor, cheers. You still got the 1792 sweet wheat. I know early on the Discord you posted the Wild Turkey 8-year, and I mentioned how I prefer the 70th, and that's why that's my opener tonight. So, yeah, I said, well, man, I haven't had that in a little bit. That is a really good bottle, so I'm going to do that. Keith, hey, cheers. Thanks for joining us. Haven't seen you around in a bit. Bill, if I could open up an old rip again, you'd be doing that. You guys opened that with David when he was down there. I know I wanted to make it. It was just didn't quite work out. I know you guys had like a old rip. I can't remember what else. I saw the picture. Only making the trip for the people in the chat, y'all. Yeah, some of these guys are down there, Tom. But I don't think I'll be down there during that time. Although I do need to get down because I got a buddy in Louisville holding a bottle for me. So I need to get down and pick that up. I also need to run by Hard Truth as well. Cheers, Brian. Thanks for joining us. So I'm not sure yet when I'm going down because I will be making a trip in August, which I'm going to announce later tonight, our next barrel pick. So, all right. So I'm going to see if these guys are ready to come on yet or not. I'm not sure if they're finished getting set up, but I'm going to bring them on stage.
Oh, here we are.
You guys ready?
Yeah.
Damn shit.
Cheers, Donald.
Oh, man.
Thanks for joining us.
I think we're good now.
So I have the samples you sent me. I got my wife poured them, so I got a blind set up with them.
All right, hold on. How's the camera?
That was good. That was good. It's good.
David, Old Rip, Taylor Barrel Proof, Buckner's 15, a Stag Store pick, 1792 Sweet Wheat, New Riff Decade. Yeah, that's right. You guys had a pretty good bottle list of that little meetup you guys did. That would have been fun. I already talked to Devin. When he gets back, we want to make a trip down and get a suite and have some people join us and do like a bottle share. So we want to do that one weekend when he's back. Jeff, Charlie, how's it going, guys?
All right, I think we're ready. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's 6 o'clock, man. That's a quick hit.
But you know what? It's never too early for drinking, so we're good
That's
for
true.
that.
Yeah, that's right. This is my normal pour time. 6 o'clock's normally when I go get a pour in the evening.
We added Jeff Creek to this mess and see where this lane lands too on top of the mess that you sent us.
Did you add the fresh in there? So you got 4. You got a 4.
We're gonna do 4 punishment pours.
You got 4 punishment pours. That's gonna be great.
This is the 6-year-old weeded Jeff the Creed. There's another one we got around here somewhere.
Oh, dude, that ain't the worst one.
It's not the worst one.
I had the bloody butcher corn was pretty bad that I had
That's
there.
the one.
That's the one.
So we got the wrong one in there. It don't matter now. We're done. We're done.
All right.
But I do have the samples you sent me here as the self as a blind.
Oh, well, they're a little different than what you sent us, I might add.
Yes. Yeah. Well, last time I had you on, I did the fresh.
No, that is
Right.
true. So,
Yeah.
we got the White Castle version, and you got like the Jeff Ruby steak.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll finish this wild turkey that I started with.
Okay. We're sipping on so here's a surprise, everybody. I don't know if he wants to show his face on camera, but we have a surprise in studio guest. He's just off camera though. Keith Glandon is actually here in studio tonight.
Oh, hello, Keith.
Hey, seeing the magic happen.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it magic.
All right, everyone. So before I get started here, I do want to say we will be having a duck race tonight. So we have the 4 blind bags. Each bag has a blind flight in it. For every $5 in Super Chat, you get a duck in the race. So, yeah, we will be having the duck race later at the end of the show. All right.
I don't.
So I want to go ahead and, these are blind, so I don't know which one's which. I don't even remember what all you sent me, honestly.
Okay. Well, hold on. I don't.
You probably don't remember either.
Thank you very much. Does your wife have it written down?
She wrote down the key, the answer key.
All right,
Well, I have an answer key to my blind. I just don't remember.
So I'll be as surprised as you are then.
Yeah. All right.
We're gonna do it simultaneously.
Well, I think we should do them separate because your reaction is going to be a lot different from mine.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll let him.
Okay.
We'll let him enjoy
Go
his
ahead.
stuff before we go down this monstrosity.
David, thank you. You got your duck. All right. So I'm going to do this first one here.
Yeah.
I'm not getting much on the nose on this one. It's pretty light.
I wish I knew what you were talking about.
I do too.
This is really good.
So a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of citrus. Doesn't come across with much ethanol though. I don't think it's going to be very proofy.
Where's Todd's picks down there? Behind the cut above. We're gonna open up your not to give you not to do a plug, but actually it's your plug. We're gonna try your barrel pick here if we get time.
Okay. Yeah, so this is a little oaky. It's actually got more proof than I thought it did on the nose. It's got a pretty nice mouthfeel. There's quite a bit of baking spice in there. So I'd say this should have pretty much good rye content. Yep, the Blue Note pick. So yeah, I have mine over here too. Mine's almost gone. We're getting close anyway. Yeah, this isn't bad. This has got a good, nice mouthfeel to it. All right, so I'm gonna move on to B.
Man, I should have took a picture of what we sent him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through these pretty quick, and then I'll have enough I can revisit. But just to get my initial impressions.
Dave says, "Hey, Dave."
Oh, cheers, Dave. I get to see Dave next week.
Yeah, you do, don't
Yeah, and you don't.
you? I don't.
I'm gonna rub that in for about a week.
I'll be on the
or 2
beach.
weeks.
I'll be on the beach for a week.
You seriously rather be on the beach?
No.
Thank you.
B's a little more corn forward.
Oh, my wife ain't watching.
she ain't watching this. She ain't watching this show. She ain't watching the 8 o'clock show.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, she's probably knitting.
Yeah, so yeah, she does.
Yeah.
So B seems a little less proofy, a little more corn forward, a little bit of grain on there.
Okay.
Now C's got a much nicer nose. Yeah, that's like much darker, some brown sugar.
Mm-hmm. From what I remember.
Touch
I
of
know
oak,
I know what I think I gave you, but
a little bit of like dark cherry. This has got the best nose so far by far.
this is what you would call a quadruple bump.
That's right.
Even the people who gave it to him don't know.
Yeah, that's got some fruitiness on it, some sugar. That's got a real nice, it's more viscous. That one's very nice. And the last one.
I'm gonna ruin this good drink.
That's very woody on the nose.
You better drink that now before you get into this freaking thing that Todd's in us.
A little nutty.
Little nutty. I wonder if we sent him a Booker's. Do you remember?
Yeah, I think I do.
And did we?
I think we did. Yeah, I think we did.
That one's got pretty nice mouthfeel on it.
That's fine.
Well, our mics are live.
A little oaky, a little drying. All right. So just quickly, just want to get through this quick. My favorite one on the first go through was C. Definitely was my favorite. Then I'd probably go D, A, and B. So C, D, A, B. Let's see what we got.
I wish that would have meant something.
So C, Old Forester 1924. That was my winner.
Oh, really?
D, my second place one, McBrayer Cedarbrook.
Yep.
So I've never had that one. That was pretty good.
That's gonna be our next. That's gonna be our barrel pick.
Yep.
Okay. My third place was McBrayer the Judge.
Okay.
And my last place, the one I like the least, is Kentucky Wild Castle.
Wild Cask.
Wild
Yeah.
Cask.
Yeah.
Kentucky Wild Cask. That was my last place.
That was the one done by the University of Kentucky students.
Yeah,
First
it's this
time
one.
ever. It was different. It's the fact that college students put that together.
Yeah, it was their first attempt.
So my favorite out of those ones was the 24 followed by the Cedarbrook. Those were definitely the two best in my opinion out of those four.
And someone asked me the other day too. I think it was, I don't know what, if I thought Cedarbrook was better than a Judge, and I did pause because
They're both very
they're
damn
both
good.
good.
Cheers,
Yeah.
Patrick. Well, to me it's better in this blind.
Yeah,
anyway.
right.
If you guys want to open up that Blue Note before you get into the punishment pour,
Yeah,
you can go ahead and do
Thank you
that.
very much, because I'm telling you, I don't need our palates to be damaged, and then we go into your Blue Note, right?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be good. Well, it may take Jeff a minute. Oh no, look at that. What was that one where there was no
Pop.
what was
Yeah,
that?
that Cedarbrook's pretty good. So what's the difference between the Cedarbrook and like the regular McBrayer or the?
I'd have to look at the mash bill off of memory. I think the Cedarbrook is a little bit, I want to say higher corn, but I gotta look at it.
And it's more of a single barrel where the Judge is a blend.
No, well, that part's true.
Yeah.
But they're
Dean,
different mash
take a
bills.
look here. Yeah, that Cedarbrook's pretty good.
That's nice.
I've
nice.
never had that.
This is a good nose.
I got you, Dean.
You want to pour this, Keith?
Yeah, I love the nose on that
Oh,
bottle.
yeah, your own bottle.
Yeah, it's got a nice, like a floral note on it, don't you? A little citrus and floral.
I get a lot of sweetness on it.
What do we proof for? 119.1.
Yeah, 119.1. Yeah, so we are drinking the Whiskey Sippers, the Blue Note barrel pick we did. There's a link at the top of the chat to order the bottle. If anybody doesn't have one, would like one, you can order them online. We ship to all but 4 states.
Here's my immediate reaction to this, Todd. The fact I knew what I paid for this, that is a buy all the time.
Yeah, so if anybody wants to know, it is $51.99. So it's I
That's
priced
pretty
it.
affordable.
That's pretty low for a barrel pick. I mean,
Oh, for sure.
Do you happen to have an age statement on this by chance?
it is 4 years, 6 months. 4
4 years, 6 months.
Yep. It's got a much better mouthfeel than a 4 year, 6 month bottle, though. It's a great mouthfeel.
Yeah, the front and the mid's pretty good.
Brad, your plant manager bought one. Well, good. Tell him I said thank you.
Now, is there a you know how some people Like so many bottles you buy, free shipping. Is there one of those things going on?
Yeah. So if you order 3 bottles, it's half off shipping. 6+ bottles is free shipping, and it doesn't have to be just the pick. I mean, we have other bottles in there that aren't picks, but any combination of 3 bottles, any combination of 6 bottles, will give you half off for free shipping.
Okay, no, good job on this one.
Yeah, that's good.
I really do like this pick. I thought it came out very good, and I agree with Brad. It really gives you a nice like kind of tingle in your mouth. It just sits there. It just stays on your palate.
That's what I was gonna say, and the finish is really good too.
Yeah, got a nice
For $50, this is a really good.
Ain't bad at all.
Pour.
Yep.
I'd put this on that wall.
Yep.
I have a wall, Todd. You can't see it, but they're turned upside down. Yeah, that's good gas. Anyways, I have a wall with bourbon that are upside down that are like daily pours. My point to Jeff was I would put this on my pour.
Why are they upside down?
Well, no, because there's a spout and you just
okay.
One of those things.
Okay, yeah, where you can just like turn the knob or whatever.
Yeah. So when people come over, if they want like a control pour, those 4 that I put on the wall are a nice control. Like right now, what's on there right now?
You got Blue and Early Times. You got some Hamer, and what's the other 2 over
What
there?
are the 2, Keith, on the wall, hanging up the left?
Cedarbrook.
Cedarbrook.
Old Forester 1920.
And 04 for 1920. Those are my 4 entry pours for a lot of people when they come over.
Yeah, Brian got a bottle. He said that they've been enjoying it too. Yeah, it was an excellent pick. I was very happy with it the way it came out. So to me, it was definitely, when we went down there, this one stood out right at the beginning and just made it all the way through all the different brands.
I mean, Bill says, I'm reading the chat, a new contender for a $50 blind shootout. Of course, the problem is you got to find another $50 blind.
Right, you have to find other $50 bottles, right?
Yeah,
like you can't even, the 1920 is not even that. That's like 65 or whatever. So
well, I mean, you could put this up against Green River Foolproof.
Yeah, you definitely could.
Yeah, that'd be one for sure.
But you can't do that against Rare Breed anymore.
No,
it's 60.
Rare Breed's like 60, right?
Yeah, 60.
45 at Costco.
Oh, 45 at Costco. Sorry. Those are West Virginia prices, though, right, Keith? I don't think our Costco. You know what? State of Ohio, our Costco
don't have it. We don't have it.
They don't have a liquor license in Ohio.
The Florence Costco.
Here's Don.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what. You can tell Keith that we went down to West Virginia a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, the Mothman Festival.
For a festival, and yeah, we did see Mothman. We went for a Bigfoot festival, and we stopped at a bunch of liquor stores. And West Virginia is a bit of a wasteland for whiskey. Patrick, I got your entry. I mean, we just didn't really see nothing down there.
It is. There's one lady that owns a bunch of stores and prices everything above secondary. So that's why I come to Ohio, Kentucky.
After spending so much time living in Ohio, obviously, and spending a lot of time in Kentucky and Tennessee, man, hitting those liquor stores in West Virginia was just like, man, there's just nothing here. Reminded me of when I was in Wyoming.
And when something drops, it's gone that day. So.
Well, I'm heading down to Florida tomorrow morning, and I'm driving. I'm gonna be making some pit stops. My wife don't know it yet, but I'm making some pit stops.
I'll go see Charles the Right Guy.
Where in Florida are you going?
We're going to right outside of Pensacola, down by it's Perdido Key.
Yeah, so you're in my stomping ground. That's where I grew up. I grew up in right outside of a little town outside of Fort Walton Beach. So I mean, I was about 45 minutes from Pensacola, where I grew up.
Yeah, we're going to be about 6 miles from Pensacola, and we're going to be right by the Floribama, right there on the border. Yeah.
Oh, you're in there, Right Guy.
Am I?
That's pretty close to it.
I'm sure your wife wouldn't appreciate that.
Well, I already told her I'm making some stops, so I just might have
Was one of those stops at Right Guy's house?
No, I didn't say where I was going.
Brad says $60 is still $50 in the $50 blind. $59.99 still.
Yeah, there you
still
go.
$50.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, we want to kill ourselves now.
Oh my God!
Donald, I got your entries. Thank you.
We're going from something like that to this BS.
I will continue to drink this while you guys do your punishment pour.
Yeah, you're welcome, Todd.
All right.
This is always the best. You guys are good sports.
Did you spin it?
I did.
You know what? I'll send you some good samples to make up for this for next time.
Hey, is it mine? Thank you.
What you doing?
Pretzel, brother.
Oh yeah.
When you come on this show, you don't get offered any snacks.
You get snacks on this show. This is the show of snacks. Yeah, peanuts, pretzels.
All right, if anybody watched the video that we posted, Charlie kind of got a little upset about a blind that we did, and he
What are you talking
couldn't.
about?
Oh, what am I talking about? The last
Last
blind
week
we
I
did.
about knocked your clock out.
I know. What about knocked you out too? But I'm gonna let you pour them. I'm gonna let you take care of this. Let you
Okay.
read the numbers. It's all on you. I'm
All
gonna check out.
All right. Well, this is number one. All right.
Here, I'll put my glass in there. How about that? And then
So are those blind buddies? Are those things really good? I've never seen.
Oh,
I've
the
never
solo blinds, these are
used
awesome.
one, But
yeah, they're great.
Heath, you want to announce something that you know about? Go ahead.
They go on sale tonight at 7.
And they usually sell out with an hour.
If that, yeah.
where do you buy them? I don't know anything about. Honestly, I've never seen it.
What's the website?
Hang on, I'll tell you.
I think it's just solo blinds or something.
No, it's a weird.
Telling guys in Akron that makes.
Oh yeah. By the way, he lives in Akron. Todd.
That's what I was told, but I don't know anything about the guy. Somebody told me his name one time. I couldn't find a YouTube channel. I don't know.
Oh, Whiskey New, but just I think it's called Just Neat or Just Solo Blinds. If you Google one of those words or all those words, you'll get it.
Todd, I'm gonna puke already.
What? Oh, you smelled it?
Oh God, yeah.
Hold on.
That's fresh.
Ah, dude, this ain't fresh. This is beyond fresh.
Oh man.
So just a little background. The two I sent you are from craft distilleries, small craft distilleries that are not in Kentucky. So I'm absolutely positive you have never been to these places. They're really small, and they are not in Kentucky or Ohio.
This is paint thinner.
I ran across them on my travels.
Oh, hold on. Before I do this, Todd, I ain't gonna lie. I need to get me some Propel. Hold on.
He needs the electrolytes. He's gonna just suck it right out of him.
After I just hurl.
Yeah. Oh my God. I smelled it and I'm ready to. No, I got my Gatorade over here.
Again, anybody who's just joining, we are doing a duck race tonight. For every $5 in super chat, you get a duck in the race. The winner will get to pick one of our bags here. Each bag has a blind flight in it. And the link at the top of the chat is the link to our.
All proceeds goes to Jeff and Charlie's hospital bill.
And our Blue Note barrel pick, the link to buy our Blue Note barrel pick is at the top of the chat.
Oh, Tanko put it up in the chat. The Just Neat.
There we go.
It goes on sale at 7 p.m. Eastern.
In 30 minutes.
In 30 minutes. And they do sell out every single time.
Well, I probably won't be able to get one.
We ended up getting 4 of them.
Or I'm get 2 of them.
Well, you got 2, I got 1, and Rob got 1. So we ended up getting 4 at night. Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're gonna do
God, I don't know if I want to do this.
this. We're gonna score this.
I don't think we need to. We could.
You might want to use negatives.
This is very enjoyable watching them drink things.
Well,
It's really good entertainment.
we haven't done it yet.
We're just smelling it.
Don't you love it when you got the gallery, the live studio audience?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, Eric, it says sold out. He's going to refresh it at 7 p.m. So refresh it, Eric, at 7 o'clock, and it'll be a free for all. All right, Jeffro, you ready to do this?
No.
All right, let's go.
Oof.
Now, can I just say I want to admit something, and maybe my palate has been tolerant. I have
Used to fresh.
yeah. It's not putrid.
You assimilated the bag.
Now, would I ever drink it again? No. But it's not like is it?
That's like an American single malt.
And neither of these are single malts. These are not single malts. They're not Scotch. They're not single malts.
There. See what I did?
Okay, so they're all bourbons, no whiskey, no rye.
No, Bill. Brad, it's a lot worse than that. I am not a fan of that Angel's Envy Triple Oak, but these are much, much worse than that is.
Where? Oh, this one.
Mm-hmm.
These aren't anything you would ever find in any store because they're distillery only because the distilleries are so small.
It's because the FDA didn't allow it. This dude, this is like a pencil eraser.
That one, I don't know about that one. That one, that bad.
Dude, this is like.
But you know what? I only said 2, so the other 2 are on you guys.
This is like a pencil eraser.
It's a hell of a lot better than that.
No, it's like wooden floor. It's like a wooden floor pencil eraser. This is strong.
Bet that's Jephthah.
This is very strong oak.
Show what, this Blue Note's excellent.
That's awful. That is awful. That is awful. That's way worse than A.
Well, so far that's my leader.
Well, for the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awful.
The worst, then that's
the worst.
That's the best
You
for
think
the
A's
worst.
worse than B?
I do.
No. B's
I do.
horrible. I already spilled this shit on my.
See, now you got to throw that shirt away.
He goes smell it.
It's like,
Oh.
You don't have to give me a half. I mean,
No, I give you the one that has the most.
give him
Yeah.
3/4.
Exactly. See the sorry. See the system I got going on here?
yeah. Well, yeah.
It would have worked last week.
It did work last week. You just didn't do it right.
Give me that good times. Well, stay away from
Why don't you tease me a little bit? Keith is like, hand me the good times. Well, yeah, why don't you tease me and shove it in my face?
Oh my.
This is rotten. It's like rotten soil.
You took it upstairs.
So we got the traveling case. You know, on my Discord we put together a traveling case. We're sending around. Hey, David, if you could please post a link to the Discord for anybody who's not a member might want to join. And there was some talk. The Rye guy and Tracy kind of set up the traveling case. They were talking about maybe setting up a second one with punishment pours in it.
Oh my gosh.
I think Rye Guy would love that.
Oh boy. There we go.
Ah,
You ready to try it?
yeah. It's like a spoiled raisin that has mold on it.
It's good times is like ice cream.
Thanks, Keith. I appreciate that.
Fuck you, Keith. Oof. Oh God, that's a strong second right there.
Really? You still think that?
I think that second one
You
was
think
better.
B is the best,
I do.
dude? That's no. I don't know if we're gonna have a consensus here, Todd.
Mm.
I mean, they're all bad. Ain't gonna lie.
Show me the proof. Thanks for joining us. Right now, you're just joining. We got a couple things going on. There's a duck
Yep.
race tonight.
Yeah,
$5 in super chat. You get an entry. The winner gets to pick one of the bags with a blind flight. And also, right now, Jeff and Charlie are doing a punishment pour blind. I
That's
sent them a couple of.
this ain't bad.
They had a couple of others they put in there. So,
Well, I think our taste buds have either been fried or this actually ain't bad.
This has got a good
yeah,
nose.
bourbon and balls torture. That's like David. Bring on the pain.
Oh, ain't kidding.
Everybody likes to watch somebody suffer.
Ah, God.
It fooled you on the nose. Is that what you're saying?
Oh my God. Oh, I don't match the nose at all.
It's like a hot chick with VD.
Oh my God.
Uh,
All right. Well,
Yeah, she looks good, but you end up getting.
I'll give you my worst. How about that?
Oh, I got my. Oh, that's horrible.
Okay.
Yeah, you chew on your shirt, it tastes better.
he said Jeff is speaking Portuguese. It made you speak in another language, Jeff. That one must have been pretty bad.
Oh, man. Yeah. Wow.
I didn't understand.
All right, I got my two worst. I rank them for me. D, the worst. This is worst. Okay, or whatever.
Okay.
Worst to best, worst to tolerable.
I wouldn't say best on any of these, but worst is better. For me, it's D, B, and then A and C are toss-ups for me. What do you got?
My worst is A. Then my second is C. Then D. Then B. I think B is Jeff the Creed.
So, what do you think about D? D is the worst.
D was the worst.
Okay.
Well, no, that was my third worst. But A was my worst.
Cheers, Foolproof Hunter.
A is my worst.
So we don't have a consensus.
So you have so D for one of you and A for the other is the two worst.
Yeah,
Okay.
A for me was the worst.
All right. A is fresh,
I figured that.
and then D was number 2. So that's
Number-
yours, Todd.
Okay, number 2 is River Hill Bourbon, which is a little distillery on a farm out of Virginia.
They need to go out of business.
Yeah, that was my third worst.
That's horrible. What? How old? Is there an age statement on that?
Oh yeah, there is actually. Let me read that. Let's see. Aged 12 months in a charred oak barrel. So it is a 12-month-old bourbon.
I'm curious about number 2. Let's see what that was. Oh, number 2 is Jeff Creed.
I told you.
Dude, that was
That was the best. That was the best out of your blind.
to me that was
best.
putrid. That was like a pencil shaving. And then
Okay.
number 1 was number 3 or C.
Uh,
So what's number 1? I'm curious.
Number 1 is Four Finger Rye Whiskey out of the 1205 Distillery in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Is that the one that played tricks on us, or was that number 2?
Number
I
4.
think that
tricks.
it was yeah.
Number 4 was one that had a good nose.
Decent. Don't go too
Well,
high.
I mean, better than the other 3.
Right. The only way is up.
And that was D. So was this one D? The
Yeah.
Four Finger
No.
No, the Four
other
Fingers was
one.
C.
Number
C. Okay. So
So
what
number
was
2? Your bottle number 2 was what?
bottle
D.
number? No, bottle number 2 is Riverset.
Riverset. Okay, so that was
D. That's the one that played tricks
that
on
one
us.
that played tricks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the
So
nose
that
was
was the one-
okay.
Is that the one that came in last for you? I think. What do you pick that one last? I think.
You picked it last, didn't you?
Oh yeah, by far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. My third.
12 months is it? Yeah. So David said 12 months old is a $10 bottle. No, it was like $35 for a 375.
Getting robbed.
$35.
Yeah.
Oh,
So yes, that was a 12-month age bourbon. So that was the Riverset. The River Hill
That's
is from Virginia, Lurie, Virginia, and the other one was a rye whiskey from Indianapolis, 1205
Oh.
Distillery.
dude, I got no rye. Which one's the rye one?
Number 2.
Number one was the rye.
I got no rye on that. There's no way there's rye in there.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh yeah, Jeff the Creed's a beautiful place.
I've never
Well-
been there. I have no desire.
Oh well.
so that makes Jeff the Creed look good. You know,
Oh,
if
yeah.
you want to say, hey, you should give
Jeff
somebody a pour of this and say, hey, try this Jeff the Creed. You'll
Yeah,
love
Jeff the Creed, according to this, is bourbon of the year.
You know what's funny about that Jeff Creed? That's the wrong one that we put in here, and that's still awful.
Where is the old one?
The other one was the Bloody Butcher Corn.
Yeah, I know. I don't remember where it went.
It's probably on the other side of the basement. I rearranged bottles yesterday. I put all the bourbons that I'm never gonna drink on the other side of the basement.
it. Okay.
So eventually I'll get rid of those bottles somehow, and I guarantee you Jeff Creed's over there.
We'll stop my Boston's bar with.
Yeah, you're right, Brian. Willet's a really nice place, but not necessarily the best.
Oh no,
whiskey.
that Charlie had the best bourbon you can drink at Willett.
Are you done?
It was a $65 $65 1 ounce pour. Well, you got
Was it one of the old purple tops, the MGP?
Yeah. Yeah.
It
No,
was
it was the MGP though.
It was like a 11 or 12-year-old
Yeah.
purple top, and the lady was like, "Oh, this is the best bourbon on the face of this earth." I'm like, "All right, of course, I'm a sucker to for a sales."
Yeah.
Who did source from?
Will it? I have no idea.
I think they make their own.
No, their good stuff is sourced.
Oh, they're good stuff. Oh yeah, I don't know where that is.
David said it's a great what not to buy. Thanks for taking the hit.
Yeah, no
this is what we
problem
do.
there, David.
And actually, the same thing with Jeff DeCreed. It's a nice people and a beautiful facility. So hopefully someday they'll get better.
Well, and they're young too. I mean, I don't think any of these are. Well, this is a 6-year.
But Brian's right. I did get a collector's glass, but
You did.
that's one.
Well, so Old Pirate Bourbon said he lives in Tennessee. He's been hunting for a hazmat bourbon, 140 plus. Any suggestions?
I know what not to get.
They're hard to come by. Hazmat bourbons are hard to come by.
This is the best.
I would say look for J. Rieger. I've seen a lot of J. Rieger that go hazmat.
I'm sorry, Todd, but we got you on that one.
This is one of the best hazmat I ever had. It's I would call it a Coy Hill killer, but man, it's awfully close.
What is it?
Deep
Can't read.
Larrikin. Oh, use your noodle.
Oh, Larrikin. Okay. No, I've had some Larrikin. I have not had that Larrikin, but I've had some Larrikin.
Yeah, it's the Larrikin 9-year. It's 141 proof.
Yeah, it's their own distillate.
I imagine it's hard to find though.
144.2. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. The best chance you have Old Pirate Bourbon is probably to find it online. It's hard to find
Now
in the store, and you're not going to find it. It's not going to be a shelfer. There's no shelfer hazmats. You're going to have to find like a barrel pick, something like that.
Now the worst, and Jeff will agree with me. The worst hazmat I've ever had, unfortunately, was the Hartfield and Company.
But see, I disagree. I like
That hazmat was straight gasoline.
The one we had down at the Justin's house.
Earlier that day, you guys did.
Really?
I think you guys don't like hazmat.
No, sure.
Oh, we love hazmat.
Yeah.
David, that chocolate redo, whatever you pronounce it, is fantastic, but it's not hazmat.
It's
just short of hazmat. It is very good though.
It was hazmat coming out of the barrel, and they watered it down to 139.
139.4.
Yep.
This is my orgasmic bottle.
I know a good hazmat guys. It's a company called Jack Daniels, Coy Hill.
Well, of course.
Yeah, Coy Hills are fantastic, but again, finding a Coy Hill hazmat, unless you got like $1,000 to drop on it.
Well, I won one in a raffle a couple weeks ago.
Well,
that's awesome.
The best hazmat I've ever had.
Wonderful.
And you probably never find it.
It's the best hazmat ever.
Brian has your sample. I don't know if he's giving it to you.
No, I've got a Coy Hill, but mine's not hazmat.
Edwin Coe, 176 proof.
Oh, you and that.
That was phenomenal.
I never had that. Right?
No. I got a little 100 milliliter bottle of it.
Old Pirate Bourbon, if you go onto Facebook and you look for the NEO Bourbon community, they had a hazmat Art of the Spirits combo pack on sale. It was like $250. You have to buy both bottles as a bundle, but one of them was a hazmat. That's about the best I can tell you.
And then Brian from Cast 529 will agree with this. At least one of the best 100 proof bourbon is Old Swagger 12-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
I want to try that. I've seen that. It's got a very cool bottle, but yeah. I haven't.
Cast 529 thinks that's the best 100 proof out there.
That's
okay.
Yeah, this is, you can't, here, Brian, hand me that, or Keith, hand me that bottle over there. We killed this bottle tonight, but this is the Old Swagger 12-year.
The before and after.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see inside. You have to probably get up here real close.
And yeah, see that? Yeah.
It's a Phoenix with a.
That's a very cool bottle.
Yeah, that's what's inside of here. You can't, like I said, you can't see it, but
Dave Vogel saying, yeah, Obtainium. So if you're just looking for a whiskey that's hazmat, find an Obtainium. Any of the Obtainiums that are aged are going to be over 140. The one I got is 160 proof. The thing is, they're Canadian whiskey. They're not bourbon. So he said bourbon specifically.
Hey, Todd, didn't you send us an Obtainium?
I think I did at one point. I sent you the Obtainium 27-year, maybe.
It's up there somewhere.
We
haven't opened it yet because I think we're waiting for the night.
I sent you quite a few samples. I don't even remember.
You did, and I think we were waiting until tonight, and now
it came in the same sample as these.
Yeah, the Obtainium's up there. I want to try it.
Oh, is that the? I think I sent you the 27-year Stitzel Weller, which is an absolutely amazing pour.
Yeah, grab those.
If you guys have that, I'm going to get my bottle because I'm going to drink it too.
Yeah, do that, and I know it's up here. We're gonna grab it. I gave it to Gandhi.
It's not the cigar, the regular.
What one did I buy?
We bought the cigar. 13th century, 2024 hazmat out of Colorado.
'Cause I bought that 13th century hazmat.
No, you bought the 13th century hazmat cigar.
Oh, I didn't like it.
Yeah. The 13th century regular is killer.
Oh, I gave it to
Matter of
Candy.
fact, who's the big bourbon guy out of Texas?
Again, guys, we got a duck race. If anybody wants in on the duck race, for every $5 in super chat, you get a duck in the race. You can win one of the bags behind us, A, B, C, or D. You pick. They all have a blind flight.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I got a tame 160 proof, and there's a hard truth double oak single barrel rye.
All right. Well, I can't hear you.
Those were both for me.
He heard me.
Oh, you did?
Well, real quick, before you guys are getting this set up, I want to go ahead and announce I have my next barrel pick set.
Brian just texted me, wanted me to say that he doubles down on that old swagger. He's going to put that up for his bourbon of the year.
So I have my next barrel pick set. We're going to be doing a barrel pick in August. It's already up on the Patreon site. The Patreons know. We will be going to Driftless Glen and doing a single barrel pick
Oh my
at
God.
Driftless Glen.
That's gonna be good, guys. Gotta tell you what, we had them on the show a few weeks, maybe a month or so ago. Man,
Cheers, Tracy.
and,
Yeah, so we're going to be doing a single barrel cast strength Driftless Glen pick. So in August, our hard truth pick will go on sale. And then the end of August, we're actually doing the pick at Driftless Glen. So that'll be a fourth quarter release.
yeah, we just got this sent to us. It's been a week or so ago.
Our rye of the year.
Yeah, this is one of the ryes of the year. We got this, the new rye whiskey single barrel.
Yeah, you go there, Todd. You need to try that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they'll let us try all kinds of stuff.
Oh, right. When are you doing that?
August 29th.
Nice. Dude, you're like the king of barrel picks.
I wish I was the king of barrel picks.
Well, how many barrel picks have you done the rest of the year?
Just like me personally, how many have I done like all together?
Well, yeah, I would imagine you've done quite a bit.
3, 6. I've done 9, 10 picks myself. We've only done 3 for the channel, but I've done 10 picks.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, Dave Vogel's only lives 90 miles from there.
Yeah, that in fact, Dave was the one that got us turned on to them. That's how I got a hold of them and
Turned on.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
be on to them.
Awesome, Dave. Yeah, so we're going to be there, and I got it on my Patreon right now. Like whenever we do barrel picks, I put it up on my Patreon for Patreons who want to go. They can post that they want to go, and if it's more than we're allowed to bring, I do a giveaway for them. But
160.
the Patreons always join us on our barrel picks.
Well, this is hot.
So Patrick, I've talked to Driftless Glen, and I've talked to them about their older barrels. They're not putting in the single barrel program right now. He said he would guarantee at least 6 or 7, but there would probably be some 8-year in there. So we could have like up to 8-year barrels that we're picking from.
Let's see here.
Brad, if you paid attention on the Patreon, you'd have seen the post. I posted it earlier this week. Did you guys get that Obtainium? Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, we're ready when you are.
Oh, I got it poured right here. I love it. I love this bottle.
So who do you talk with up at Driftless Glen? We talk with Justin.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
I was about to go look at his name, but when you said it, I recognized it. Yeah, that's who I've been talking with this week.
Yeah, we're gonna have him back on the show when we go over this rye, because man, that rye is phenomenal.
All right.
Man, that nose on this is like, whoo.
That's a humdinger.
Initial hit.
Oh, really?
The hit. Yeah. Anytime you get a hazmat, it's going to have
Oh yeah, it's
an
gonna.
initial hit.
Whoa.
But then the flavor comes after.
I get lost. Brad said he'd get lost in Wisconsin. It would be like Hangover 3.
Dude, this is great.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Right?
This is Canadian whiskey, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah,
it hits it like Keith's right. It hits in the face pretty hard at the beginning,
Yep.
but you get through that tidal wave.
Then the flavor rolls.
Oh, you got all the flavors coming out
Man,
like
that-
Skittles.
So
Well,
this one specifically has a ton of flavor because I've had some other Obtainiums because it's aged in those Stitzel-Weller barrels, and I have some Stitzel-Weller from the 70s, and you can taste the Stitzel-Weller profile in this Obtainium. I mean, it definitely comes through from the barrel aging because it was 28 years in the Stitzel Weller barrels.
Man. Hey, Sugar Kitty, you're absolutely right. That Driftless Glen Rye is, it don't burn at all. But
Those are good.
yeah.
Now you make me think maybe I should do rye instead of a bourbon. I don't know.
Their ryes are fantastic.
My
dude.
gosh,
But
yeah.
I have the hard truth rye coming out, so
Oh, well,
I don't know if I want to do 2 ryes in a row.
good whiskeys is good whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this Stitzel Weller aged Obtainium is amazing. I always look, whenever I see an Obtainium now, I look to see if it's one of the ones aged in Stitzel Weller. I will always grab one if I see it.
I got one of the ones that's the Cincinnati Bengals. What was it called, Charlie? Remember?
I don't know. A Driftless Glen?
No, the Obtainium.
I didn't know they had one.
It's in a white and orange wax. What is that thing? Houdat or whatever.
Mm.
Houday, the Houday.
Houdat, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the Bengals fans say. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's an Obtainium store pick out of Florence.
Man, I wish I had more of this.
I can't
Yeah,
find the other Driftless Glen.
You gotta look. You gotta look. I don't know if you can see it on the screen here, but it'll say aged in Stitzel Weller barrels. So the other ones won't say what it's aged in.
You know,
Like there was some down at John O's that just had the Canadian whiskey in the proof, but it didn't have the barrel listed.
Uncorked had Obtainium when I was there. I passed on it.
John O's just dropped a whole big pile of Black Label Old Forester.
Nice.
Nice.
$68.
I got a
Yeah,
bottle.
I love the Black Label Old Forester for sure.
Black Label Canadian.
Yeah, I paid 52 through a local
Man,
club.
Todd, that was good. What else we have at Todd's?
You have the Hard Truth Double Oak Single Barrel, which is really good too. From the
Todd, did you
distillery.
find that Mothman bottle?
No, I did not see a Mothman bottle, but I got Mothman potato chips, and they were actually pretty good.
Well, that one distillery that our buddy that is a Bigfoot follower has a channel in Virginia,
The Frontier.
Frontier Man.
Frontier's Adventure.
But that distillery up there just dropped a Bigfoot, Mothman, and some kind of another monster one.
I actually saw that. That was like the week after we had been there. Like we were there on the weekend. The next week they dropped those bottles.
Man, this is going to be water compared to that. This
Well, I
is-
understand.
Yeah,
Taste is taste.
Well, I get that. Yeah.
If the structure of the whiskey is good, then it's good.
Last call for duck races. If anybody wants in on the duck race, every $5 in super chat, you get a duck in the race, and you can win a blind flight.
Holy shit! This nose is great.
Dave Vogelzane says he has 125 proof Driftless Glen pick. That's fantastic. I've had 3 Driftless Glen store picks, and I've enjoyed all 3 of them. I thought they were all good. That's why I was okay with doing a pick there.
This is like
I've,
candy.
I've got it's 120 proof.
Yeah, that Hard Truth Double looks great. Yeah, you're smelling
like-
it. It is
this is
very,
like candy.
very sweet. Yeah.
The one,
I'm a big Hard Truth fan for sure.
the Driftless Glen that we got, that's the bourbon. I think it's like 120 proof.
I like the rye better.
Right, yeah, and it's 122 proof.
And normally you would say that's something you would normally say.
No, I wouldn't
No.
normally say ryes are better than bourbon.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh, the
That's
nose.
a lot.
This is like candy, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's a great. nose.
Yikes.
You know what? This might be the best nose of the night.
Cheers, Chris Jenkins. See, now I got to go grab that bottle.
Yeah, Todd, this might be the best nose of the night.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah.
I think that whole bottle was too plain.
This is actually a
Made in
double
220.
oak single barrel from the distillery.
This is
Dave
the,
Vogelzane, I got you. Thanks. I got your entry.
All right, we
This
should drink.
was
We
This
should
was
drink.
a single barrel pick from the distillery.
We should drink this one first.
we should have drank this one first. You're right.
Yeah, going from obtaining to this tastes like. I'm not saying it's water, but it's a big difference.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
what I'm
you're going
saying.
from 160 proof to 102 proof.
Yeah.
It's almost like water. We should have done that.
Isn't that what I just said?
Listen, Cletus. Dude, you know what you are? You're like a character that should have been created in Dukes of Hazzard.
Well, well, shucks.
It's better than what TikTok called you.
Yeah, that's right. Man.
We're done. We're not
Right.
gonna repeat it.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's funny though.
Well,
It is a great nose.
I ain't gonna go there either.
Yeah, if you have any left, try this again. Like if you didn't pour it all.
No, we
Oh,
killed
we
it.
poured it all. Sorry.
All right, David, I got it.
Maybe
I'll send
don't go very far.
I'll send you another sample of it. Try it like before you hit something really high proof.
No, this is really good, Todd. I think this was the best nose of the night. Obviously, Obtanian was the best taste of the night. I ain't gonna lie. But obviously, this was really good too, as far as taste wise. You just got to adjust your palate because you're coming down from. We shouldn't have done it. We should have went the other way.
Well, you know, and I have not had a whole lot of hard truth. For whatever reason, I just never gravitated toward it. But the last couple I've had like this one, this is really damn good.
They have a Kentucky Kroger pit for hard truth.
Do they?
Just go to Kroger in Kentucky. It's a killer. Yes.
I've got it. I've got the Kroger pick from Kentucky, the sweet mash rye.
Great in it.
Yeah, it's very good.
And
The one we did was better. The one like David and Brad and Tracy were all on the pick we did. That bottle was absolutely going to be incredible. That barrel was amazing.
You know, I had a, you know, everybody knows New Riff, right? New Riff is great. Everything
Love it.
I've had from New Riff has been phenomenal. My wife's birthday was the
Got
other day.
Tracy.
We went to a place called the Golden Lamb here in Lebanon, where we live. It's a historical restaurant. They had a barrel pick New Riff. It was the worst damn thing I ever tasted. Well, besides fresh and shit like
Well,
that.
then what I tell you, you need to be their
I
spokesman.
need to go in there and tell them, hey, you know, I
Let
don't
me
know
do
who
the barrel pick.
I don't know who made your barrel pick, but this tastes like.
well, sometimes you have the wrong person. I'm surprised
Well,
they didn't want to choose as bad.
I know.
I've done 5 barrel picks at New Riff, and every one I've done, there's been one barrel that was just bad.
Right. Yeah, I've done a couple of myself, and there's just like
Well,
one
Todd, that's
barrel.
because you're doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but well, you know what? But there's always a really, really great barrel too. It's just there's always one that they throw in there that's just not good.
Yeah, they try to sell that. They're like, oh, let's see if these suckers will take it.
Yeah.
But then I'll always have like the final 2 are usually like fantastic when you're coming down to the last 2.
Yeah, we spent a good half hour, 45 minutes on our actual pick because we had to keep going back to those last 2. You know,
Yeah.
we couldn't make it. We couldn't decide.
Right.
It was just like a flip of the coin, and either both of them were great.
Yeah, like I said, 5. I've done 5 of them, and it's been the same way. One really bad one, and then 2 really great ones, and a couple of okay ones.
Might be in the same barrel they keep passing around.
they might be. I don't know.
Well, Todd, I mean, thanks for doing this. I mean, I'm not thanking you for the punishment course.
No, I'm not thinking.
These 2 other, that Obtanian, that was damn good.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
But
Very
see, you found something you ranked worse than fresh in the 4-finger
That's
You're
true.
right.
That's
whiskey.
true.
So, I guess the biggest loser is you.
for buying the bottle.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But you know what? Think about it. I mean, we've all done it, right?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, we've all done it where we go out and buy that bourbon thinking that, you know, let's give it a try. And then it's the biggest regret we have in our life.
Well, when Renee and I travel, like whenever we're going somewhere, we stop at like little distilleries just to check them out. That's how we end up with these 2 bottles. But I've also come across some that are pretty good.
right.
Honestly, I mean, we ran across Hard Truth that way, just traveling across Indiana. We stopped there, and it was fantastic. So,
Well, that's how we discovered like A.M. Scott out of here up in Florida.
Artie, I got your entry.
I can't remember if you said anything about this Obtanium. Is this available anywhere, or is this gone?
No, these were single barrels. This was a single barrel. It was like I got bottle 34 of 162.
Wow.
So,
what we drank is it.
Yeah.
but I have seen other Stitzelweller aged Obtaniums. A friend of mine has one that's like 20 years old, a little bit younger. We haven't tried it yet. He hasn't opened it yet, but I always look for that, what they're aged in, because this Canadian whiskey, when it's aged for a long time, really picks up the flavors from the barrel.
Yeah, and I haven't been too much of a fan of Canadian whiskey other than Found North.
I thought you were about to say Traveler.
Travel. Found North.
Look, I don't like Crown Royal, any of that, but
No.
I mean, you're talking stuff here that's aged, 20 years and
Yeah.
and different barrels. It's
Well,
a lot.
Found North, I mean, it's at higher age, 15, 18, 19 years old.
I've never had any of it. The Helldiver stuff.
We had it at Brian's,
Yeah, and I got a
but he
Guys-
compared that to one of his Buffalo Trace picks he liked.
yeah, I've got guys at work that gave me samples of batch 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then there were 2 take 8 picks I haven't tried those yet, but 6, 7, 8, and 9 were really good.
Yeah, I haven't had them. I've seen them, but I have not had those. I think my friend Paul has a couple, but we haven't opened them yet. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get set up and do this duck race. So, last call, couple minutes here, another minute, and then I'm going to go set up this duck race. If you want in, and I'm going to run it.
We're picking up all noise.
It's a great conversation.
I understand that, but don't give out address or phone numbers or social security numbers during your
She's
conversation.
telling me her.
Like he wants to do the other night.
Oh no, he did, and then he gave my phone number, and yeah.
Brian, did Charlie say I compared Found North and Buffalo Trace? Yeah, I'm gonna give Brian a Buffalo Trace pick. He likes it. He likes it so much.
Brian's gonna do a barrel pick Buffalo Trace.
Oh yeah, he would. You know what? If they called him and said, "Hey, let's do it," he would so do it. He would just let down his guard.
Yeah, he was like, "Yes, please."
What, a Buffalo Trace?
Yeah, I don't care.
Well, yeah, you got to do one if you get a chance.
Yeah, who gives a crap what it is, right? Like I would sell myself to even a Traveler's barrel pick if I had to
meet what's his name?
Harlan.
No,
Freddie.
Freddie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would do a barrel pick of Traveler if I had to meet Freddie
I
Johnson.
met Freddie years ago, and not knowing who he was.
Would you do that, Todd?
I don't know if I don't know about Traveler. I've met Freddie. I met him just a couple of months ago when we were down at Buffalo Trace. We met him. Yeah, I had him sign some bottles.
Yeah, I know. It was probably 8 or 10 years ago. I went down there, not
Does he have
knowing who
any
he was.
kids to take over to what he's doing, or no?
You got one
His
grandson.
grandson?
Yeah.
Is he old enough? I would imagine he's old enough.
Teenager, but he helped him roll out the 3 million barrel.
Oh,
Yeah.
he did really.
Yeah.
I actually like Buffalo Trace. I don't mind it as a starter pour. I mean, as a cheap pour, and I actually like some of the store picks. I've had some really good Buffalo Trace store picks.
I prefer Benchmark over Buffalo Trace, even though Benchmark is Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, Benchmark's not bad. It's
It's
good.
not bad. There's only one bad one, and that's the
the bonded.
the bonded one.
The
That's
bonded
the only bad
is
one.
horrid.
But
That should have been.
Bond is not that bad. The Bond is not that bad for the price for like $19. It's not
well,
that
yeah, for the price, but
Yeah.
But you know what?
The whole line.
You're talking about for the price for $19.99. It's got
Yes, $19.99.
Rebel 100. That is
I don't like Rebel. I don't like
Oh.
Rebel. Yeah, I'm not a Rebel fan. All right, I'm going to bring this up and I'm going to run this duck race, guys.
I take your Rebel and I raise you early times.
Yes, early times is the best like
black cap or
Thank
blue?
you.
budget pour there
Todd.
is. Absolutely.
You're right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Todd.
But black cap or blue?
You know what? Either one's going to beat your
Yeah.
Rebel.
You can't get the black cap unless you're like,
All right, I'm going to shuffle this up. And here we go, the fancy dress race. We got everybody in costumes. We're going to see who wins this sample tonight.
Oh, it looked like everybody's our furries.
It's something like that. That's the snowman in there. I don't think that counts. All right, here we go. Dean to an early lead. That's usually never good in these things.
No.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do. Yeah, you want to be you kind of want to be in the middle, right,
You
Todd?
want to be like Tracy or Dave V. They're about the right spot normally, something like that.
Yeah,
No.
you're right.
Here
I
comes
was
Dom
Dave-
F.
I was Dave V last night on Cash 529, pulled a hammy and
Like,
landed up last.
Poor
Well,
Tanko,
Danny.
poor Tanko, the banana. I'm not sure he's got much of a chance.
Yeah, that banana suit's dragging the ground. That's like really bad wind resistance in that thing. Dean's maintaining this like Dean's
Yeah, but he's
guys
got
are all
no
there together, but he had 3 entries, so he's coming up. He's coming up. And Tracy wins it.
That might have been one of the closest races I've
That was
seen.
very close. It actually was very close. Yeah. A lot of times you get somebody leading by like 2 or 3 lengths.
Right.
Did you ever have any of this?
Tracy, I don't know if she's still on there. I think she said she was getting on the plane.
You don't like this.
She is on the plane. She said she's trying to listen.
We'll give her a minute here, see if she can tell us what she wants. If not, I'm going to have David pick the bag for her. She's going to be with us. She's already said she's coming because she's one of my Patreons. She's one of my longtime Patreons.
Okay.
She's going to be with us at the Driftless Slim pick. So
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm excited for you on that one.
Yeah, man, that Driftless Glen, it was a
Very,
surprise.
very underrated.
Very underrated.
Yeah, it's the ones I've had. Like I said, I've had like 3 different barrel picks, and I liked all of them. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm good.
Their single malt's not that great, but the
I've never
bourbon,
had that. I will not be picking it. So,
Yeah, you'll never see a single malt that I'll ever endorse.
Well, no, you
yeah,
did.
absolutely me either.
You had a
And-
Yellowstone.
Endorse.
We're going to a single malt distillery next Saturday. So.
That's right.
Oh, but
Tracy, if you're able to hear,
it's supposed to be killer.
Oh, it is.
Tracy said she just landed in Atlanta. Tracy, if you're still on, go ahead and pick a bag. If not, I'm going to have David pick it here in a couple of minutes. And you'll
Hey,
just have-
Dave says Cat's Eye Distillery has several Obtainium available online.
Yeah, Dave. So that's actually where Obtainium comes out of. It's out of Cat's Eye Distillery. I've actually reached out and talked to him about possibly doing a barrel pick there, doing like an Obtainium barrel pick.
Dude, if you ever did that, holy
Yeah.
Moses.
So that's something there we have interest in. And Devin, who's again my normal partner, but he's been on deployment this year. He's very interested in doing one of those. So I'm waiting until next year when he's home, and we're gonna look at that.
Well, let us know when you get that Driftless Glen going, because I'll get a bottle of that. Man, that's some good stuff.
Well, I'd also get a bottle of the Blue Note is good.
Oh yeah, the Blue Note's great.
$50.
Yeah, that's it is a very good bottle, and I think at the price it's hard to beat.
No, it is hard to be expensive nowadays.
How many you got left to go? I mean, you getting
Like
down?
Like around 130. You're like 130 left. Yeah, it was a big yield.
Yeah, no, you'll get
That's
that.
nice. Yeah.
But, I mean, it should sell itself because
man.
it is a good bottle. It's
That's kind of my hope is when people try it, they're gonna be like, hey, tell your friends this is pretty good. Anybody who's just joining, at the top of the chat, there's a link to buy this Blue Note pick that we did.
especially if you get like 5 other people or like other people that want total of 5 bottles, you get free shipping.
Right.
Or I'm sorry, 6 bottles.
6 bottles. And,
Yeah.
we could do a review on it and post it up there. And
I do a review.
yeah, we'll do a review on it and do what we can to get you to sell them bottles
sure.
as well. Because it's definitely great. I mean, it for $51, shit.
Yeah, it's a good one. Like you said, that's what we did here. Like me and a bunch of the people around me, we all went together with our orders and ordered like a couple of cases, so everybody got some, and it was free shipping by just combining orders. Yeah, Chris ordered it. His is on the way. So thank you, Chris.
Very good.
I do like the sticker though. I do like that.
Yeah, that's me and Devin. So
Now is that the Sasquatch behind you? Yeah.
that's the Booze Hound.
Booze
So
Hound.
if you see at the top, it says Booze Hound on our trail.
Yeah.
Because Blue Note is in Memphis, which is like home of the blues. There's a really famous Robert Johnson blues song called Hellhound on My Trail. So I did a play on that called Booze Hound on Our Trail.
Okay, very cool.
You're the one with
Tracy
the hat.
wants to be.
I was going to scheme up that.
She must have texted Renee. She said she wants to be. All right, Tracy, let's see what you got.
Should make it or
It's like that.
So Tracy got the 2023 Larceny flight. Larceny A123 barrel proof, Larceny B523 barrel proof, and Larceny C923 barrel proof. So
Nice.
all 3 releases of Larceny from 2023, Tracy.
Is that C93 Larceny as good as the Elijah Craig C923?
No.
Okay.
It's good. The B and the C Larcenys were very good that year. But that Elijah Craig C923 is on a
You're never going to be
different level. Completely different level.
Have you seen B525 yet?
Oh, I heard great things
For
about
Elijah Craig?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything. I mean, I've heard great things. I haven't seen it.
No, I think it started dropping up here this week. I think.
Okay. So it might be.
And Renee, if she might chime in. I think that it's dropped up here this week at a few places.
Gotcha.
So it'll be hitting us in the next week or so.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so Tracy, if you hear, you got the Larceny 23 flight, and I'll make sure I get that to you one way or another. Whether I bring it up to Driftless Glen or I ship it, whatever. She said, "Yeah, thank you." Okay. Yeah, Renee confirmed. Yeah, the Elijah Craig B525 dropped this week up here around Northeast Ohio.
Nothing like 525 dropping off in July.
I know.
That's how hot. That's okay because the Stag 24s dropped in January of 25.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
24D.
Yeah, 24. Well, it was B, C, and D. All three dropped
That's
in the
right.
same week.
That's
in the
right.
same week. So that's how Ohio does stuff.
Yeah, great, ain't it?
Yeah, but at least we get it at MSRP. I mean, that's all. You know,
That's the only benefit we get. We get it at that price, but we get ousted out of so many other opportunities of other
you get it
stuff.
late. You just get it late.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Get it late, or we don't get it at all.
You know what I'm looking forward to this fall? We probably won't get it till December or next year. Is Bardstown Discovery 13.
Well, he said it was going to be in like August or September.
I understand, but by the time it makes its way to Ohio,
Yeah, it'll be like February.
Now,
Something like that.
what did they just release? They just released
the Mezzanaro.
Mezzanara, yeah.
But it's in like one of those Cathedral 375 bottles.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it $100 like the others
Probably.
were? Yeah.
Just on the nose, I can tell this is the 1924 sample. I can tell. Yeah, that's
That
very
1924 is good.
Yeah. So the one I'm waiting for that hasn't dropped here, that's dropped all around us, is the Old Fit 7-year. Like
I
it
know.
still hasn't dropped here.
We haven't seen it around here either, but you know what? Thanks to our buddy sitting here right now, we do have a set of bottles.
I want a bottle. I've had it.
And the bag.
I've had it too. Yeah, I've had it.
In the bag.
Yeah, we were down at the Big Bourbon Club a few weeks ago and we had our Old Carter event, and they had this, and a bunch of guys had this, and we sat there and drank out of the trunk.
I did.
Yeah.
When you left, you know, America, you leave somewhere.
That was our anniversary. We went off to Watch Hill Proper.
When we did our 1-year live stream, Paul brought a bottle and we fresh cracked it. I liked it. I thought it was pretty good, especially at the MSRP. So I'm definitely waiting for them to drop here in Ohio.
I think Brian compared that to his Buffalo Trace bake he wants to do.
This is a cool bag too. Brian, I think, said he couldn't find the bag. He's got the bottle. We don't have the bag.
I guess
We got the bag.
I'm definitely looking to get that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it anywhere around here, so hopefully it's.
No, it's not dropped in Ohio yet, anywhere in Ohio. So we're just waiting for it to drop. Who knows what OHLQ is doing? They might be holding it for a special Christmas drop or something crazy. Who knows what they're doing?
Another surprise Keith brought us today.
This was very good.
This is the Good Times. It's a creamsicle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it smells.
And it's just like you remember as a kid, the creamsicle, the orange, the vanilla, just oh my god.
Don't the Good Times come out of the same the whiskey Thief distillery? Isn't that where they're bottled out?
They bottle it there, but it's actually, it says bottled at Cox's Creek Distilling, Cox Creek, Kentucky.
They have a working relationship, but they're different companies.
Is that what it is?
Say that 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, but it's distilled in. They don't say where it's distilled. Of course, they blend anyway. They don't.
They do sell some bourbons under
their own name.
Bourbons,
Yeah.
Their thing is they just buy barrels and do things with them.
Yeah, that's what I was talking. We were talking about this earlier. I probably got 30 or 40 separate little sample bottles. You know, the little handshakes that are all kind of different flavors: honey, strawberry.
They do all kinds of that stuff.
Here's one that's apricot.
Brian said that both his bottles came without bags. I definitely want a bottle with a bag. A bag, it's a nice bag.
Well, I don't. Here you go, Keith. I tried, Brian.
You're trying to cigar now.
But no, very good. So, what's your next barrel pick? I'm sorry, I wasn't. I know you got
Driftless Blend.
Driftless
Blend. Yeah.
What else you got on it? What else you got on it? Have on the schedule?
That's it for now. That's going to be it to finish out the year. Because once we do that in August, it probably won't come till the beginning of November.
Okay.
So that's going to be kind of our end of the year pick. That'll give us 4 for the year. So we're looking at 1 each quarter. So
that's really good.
Yeah.
And so the Blue Note's out now. The Hard Truth will be available in August, so it's coming next month. And then probably it'll be end of October, sometime in the beginning of November, when the Driftless Glen will actually hit the store.
I might have to get some of that Hard Truth too.
That hard truth pick is, and some of the guys in here did the pick with us. It was fantastic. It was really, really good.
You could chalk me up for the Driftless Glen for sure. And I would, if I were you, I'd lean to that rye.
That rye is good.
I'd talk to Justin and see what he could do on that rye.
You guys got me thinking, but I've never had a Driftless Glen rye. I've had several barrel bourbons.
I know, but it's fantastic.
We'll send you a sample.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'll give you a minute.
Yeah,
right.
Because it's phenomenal. It's one of those ones that immediately it was like we hit the bell. This is a rye of the year contender for sure.
Yeah, we put that in a contender.
Yep.
Yeah, it was very good. So anyhow, all right.
So what's your bourbon of the year contender so far? Your top 5?
Oh, Deep Purple.
Yeah, Deep Purple. We've got Old Swagger, Old Stubborn, and the Judge Batch 5. That's 4.
Russell's 15, wasn't it?
No.
Those are the main ones.
Old Swagger, Old Stubborn, the Judge Batch 5, Deep Purple.
Woodford Ding Dong.
The Woodford Chocolate Redux.
Yeah, the Chocolate Redux. Yep. That's our top 5. We just put out a video of our top 9 or 8.
Or something like that.
Something like that.
As far as our rise, one of my favorite is the Whiskey Thief. Now, that's hard to sit there and say it's a rye of the year because, once you buy that bottle, once we put that video out, by the time you go down to Whiskey Thief, they no longer have it. It's gone. But nevertheless, they make good stuff. I like it.
Yeah, and then my favorite of the rye so far is the Sagamore. This is their own distillate. This is the first time they've released their own. It's a 7-year rye, and it's 123 proof cask strength. This is phenomenal rye as well. It does give the Driftless Glen a run for its money, but I still think Driftless Glen's better.
I'm a big Sagamore fan. So far, I really have a top 3 on bourbon. I would say I've got the Jack 14, the New Riff Decades 10-year bourbon high note, and the Woodford Redo are kind of my top 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's great. What else do we have?
Which one was the one you did? You thieved.
I'm pretty sure it's that one.
This is the one you thieved. That's the one. That's better than this.
Yeah, that one's better.
I also heard on the podcast there's going to be that Woodford's going to be in a year and a half. It'll be an older version of it. They're doing it again.
Donald wants to do another duck race. Do you guys got any more time, or you got to go?
Yeah,
we got. Honestly, you got to do another duck race. We may have to get ready for the 8 o'clock.
All right. You know what, Donald, not this week. I'm going to let these guys go, and I'm going to head out. And I didn't eat dinner before the show. My wife ended up getting home late, so I'm going to go grab some food to eat and stuff like that. But next week we'll be back, same time. Thanks, everybody, for joining. And Jeff and Charlie, thanks you guys for joining us. Next week, I'm going to have some other guests on. So, we'll just continue to do this. I'm going to send you guys some more samples, and this time I'll send good stuff. I won't send any punishment.
And we'll send you a sample of that Driftless Glen. That way you can kind of get excited about your next barrel pick.
And I don't want to ask, but that Obtainium, you could do that.
You quit.
He wants some more Obtainium. I'll see. I'm getting low. I don't have a backup bottle.
Yeah,
That's the problem. But I might send you. Maybe I'll do like a 1-ounce sample for you guys.
I'm good.
Jeff is fine. He's not struggling, so he's fine.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you next week. And until next time, remember, the best bourbon or whiskey is the one you like the most.
That's right.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
That is good.